Hi guys, and welcome to Cracky Gems. I'm Gem. So this vlog came as a little bit of, it wasn't planned basically. I have just done something that I guess you could say I've been planning for a while, but I guess today it just felt like the right day. So I was watching a movie and it's been like a bit of a weird day, and I had this eagerness. I've done it before when I've had piercings done. I had this eagerness to give myself a tattoo that I've been planning to do. I should say that I have previous tattoos. I have, trying to count them, about 4 tattoos, 5 now, and I've also given myself piercings as well. I found out about something called stick and poke tattooing. All my tattoos bar one have been via a machine. I've gone to a tattoo parlour, they've done it, so I've had a professional. And one of my tattoos has been done for me by my brother. And I remember when that took place because my mum had a tattoo done the exact same day, so it was kind of like a family thing. This tattoo design that I found on Google, and to me it symbolises creativity. And the items that I had, you could get anywhere. I would say I'm not promoting stick and poke. I'm not promoting it in any shape or form. It's just, for me, it's something that I wanted to try, and I actually thought tonight that I was just going to try it out and see if it hurt or not, because to be honest, like I said, I have had tattoos before, and essentially stick and poke is just removing the machine. I don't particularly like the sound of the machine. When I had my first tattoo done, which was this one, I had that done by machine, and you can actually feel the scraping as it's done. With stick and poke, very different. So I had some bits that I bought from eBay. If you know me or know I'm an eBay chick, I had this lying around. I had a dowel, and I had some needles. So I bought like this little kit, like a tattoo kit, and it also has these plastic things here that hold the ink. And this is the ink that I got from eBay as well. I got another colour as well because my mum wanted a tattoo. My brother, the same tattoo my brother gave her, my mum wanted me to colour it in. So I'm not going to show you the design. I'm hoping that the next video that I do, that you will see the design in its unmasked form. Like I said, I've had tattoos before, and so I know how it feels like when it's done, after it's done, and the aftercare. So I did this tattoo round about 20 minutes ago now. It feels like basically just like a dull scratch. Now, to be honest, I live with 2 cats, okay? I'm not like innocent to the world of scratching. If anyone has cats, then you'll know, right? But it kind of just feels like I've just pretty much poked myself with sewing, kind of, It's not like, oh my god, it kills, oh my god. No, it's not it's not like that at all. So I can say, I won't lie to you, that's not what it's like. It kind of feels like you literally just poked yourself while sewing. So I got one of these needles, a little bit bigger. It's actually in my tattoo box, but I'm not going to get it out. So it was like this. As you can see, they are unopened. If they are open, don't do it. But yeah, so I got one of these. This is a smaller one, but the one that I got was a shading tattoo needle, because the design I've got in mind, really, it needs like it has like thicker bits and thinner bits. I'm hoping to do the great unmasking at a later time. When I did it, it kind of sounded like where it was going into the skin. When you have a tattoo gun tattooing you, it's kind of like you can feel the scraping. Literally, where I had mine, this was my first ever one, and when I had it done, you could literally feel the scraping. And afterwards, I remember it was my mum, and I think my younger brother that went to a tattoo parlour. I think I had it done when I was about 18, 21. I'm not sure. It was a big birthday and I wanted a tattoo done. And I was actually the first one in the family to get it done. And I remember coming back on the bus and just enjoying. There's like this pain they tell you about, which I can feel right now. It's kind of like a scrape, but it's not really intense. It's like light, and you kind of can feel it. It's just basically your body trying to heal itself because you created a wound that has ink in it. And so for me now, I'm feeling that. I have got cling film wrapped around it. It has got cream on it. I made sure that I used an alcohol pad over it. Made sure that my surroundings were clean. I made sure that everything was disposable and, hygienic. Like I said, I've given myself 2 piercings before. I've had tattoos, I'm used to hygiene. Hygiene is an important thing for me, especially now, but anytime really. So I'll be honest, when I did this, I was shitting myself. I literally was shitting myself. My other half was next to me and I was saying, Jack. I was literally shitting myself. And to make it worse, if I'm being honest, I wanted to do it myself. It was something that I wanted to kind of just do. And I did it with my left hand. I drew it on with my left hand. My brother back in the day gave me some tattoo paper, which basically you draw out the design with ink. I used a ballpoint pen. You draw out the design. It's kind of like if you're doing a temporary tattoo. You draw out the design, you cut it out, you make sure that your skin's wet, and then you put it onto your skin to make sure that it's where you want it and the design's fine. So I've been toing and throwing on this design for a good amount of time. And then tonight I just thought, I'm going to do it, okay? I'm kind of having like a rough few days. Well, hormones will do that to you. The weather's bizarre, and I thought, I'm just going to do this. When I was sat there though, I was on my bed, I had a tray, I had Jack next to me, moral support, you're going to need it. If you're like me, you're doing it and you're like, please don't let me regret this, please don't let me regret this, because I'd never experienced it before. But yeah, afterwards, I'm really thrilled with the design. It was something that I found on Google. I really like the design. For me, it does have a meaning to it. All my tattoos have meanings to them. And yeah, so what's going to happen now is around about 9 o'clock this evening, which is around about 4 hours time, I'm going to wash my tattoo. And I'm going to gently pat it dry. That's what you usually do. You don't have to soak the tattoo, but gently just wash it to make sure that clean it, I guess would be the correct term. You're cleaning it to make sure, because it's an open wound, that it's clean. As I said, the wound itself has got cling film around it, and I also have a cream on there. I know that if it does show signs of infection, so it don't look too good, I have some antiseptic cream that I can apply, but I've never had a problem with tattoos before, so fingers crossed, I ain't about to start now. So yeah, this is how it is. I just wanted a tattoo on my hand. I remember talking to my family when I was younger, saying that I've always wanted tattoos on my hand. I was planning on maybe having like a daisy tattoo here, but we'll see how it goes, The actual experience is strange because when you poke, all you can hear is, it sounds like when a fish is underwater. It literally sounds like that. And you're just hearing, that's all you're hearing, but you've got to be very careful. So for me, I had a purple traceable, I got rid of it now, but a purple traceable design. And it just basically, it was kind of like, I don't know, shade, just drawing over a line that was already there. But I knew with this ink, if I made a mistake, it was going to be there forever. So I just had to calm my nerves down. I had my other half kind of saying, it's going to be fine, it's going to be great. You've done piercings before, you're going to be great. But yeah, so I'm actually very happy with it. I can just about see it through the cling film. But yeah, I'm very happy with it. So yeah, so this was the kit that I got, but I didn't use these needles. I actually got separate needles. I got some shading needles. I just filled up one of these little things with this ink. As I said, I took my time. I knew also what the pain was going to feel like because, like I said, I've had it done. If you haven't had it done yet, or haven't had a tattoo done before, then I can't really navigate you on this. I'm just saying about what my experience is. I am not promoting getting a stick and poke tattoo. I am not saying go ahead, get a needle and poke yourself with it and put ink into your skin. No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm just sharing my own experience with it. But yeah, so this has been cool. I kind of felt a little bit funny, which is weird because I thought it was going to go tits up, and I thought it was going to be like, oh crap, you know, because once it's in your skin, it's there forever, you know, so there was that to consider. And to be honest, something that I've got to work on is that just because I'm doing it doesn't mean I'm going to bugger it up, basically. So, yeah, I am liking the design. It has come out how I planned, and hopefully in the next video I'll be showing you what it looks like. So, yeah, that's it. Hopefully the next video will be a makeup tutorial. So yeah, I thought that I'd share this for documentation, you know, to say, this is what happened to you a year ago, Jem. Like, you're going to likely forget this, you know, it's a tattoo, you can see it's on your hand, but yeah. So, yeah, I would just say that I'll be honest, I have a high pain threshold anyway, but, yeah, I would just say, if you're going to have a tattoo done, make sure you eat something first. Even if you're going to go to a parlour, make sure you eat something first, make sure you stay hydrated. I felt a bit weird, I'll be honest, I'm kind of hormonal anyway, so my body's kind of a bit square, so I made sure that I had some water with me. You know, you've got to keep your body going. But take your time, breathe, that's always a good time, you know. And yeah, so I'm happy with how it came out. I'm glad that I chose to do it. And yeah, I'll see what it's like when I take the cling film off. But it should be okay. I'm expecting great things. So yeah, subscribe if you want to, and I will talk to you in a bit. Thanks for tuning in to me and my madness. If you have done stick and poke, then you will know exactly what this feels like. You know, I'm a part of that club now. Yeah. Okay, so I will speak to you in a bit. I'm cracking myself up here. I'll speak to you in a bit. Stay tuned, and yeah, bye. Hi guys, so it's the morning after the night before. I'll be right. I am going to be talking a little bit, just a small episode. I'm going to be talking about my stick and poke tattoo because it is the morning after the previous night. And what a night it was. So I was going to talk to you about what I've done so far. As you can see, I've just had a bath. Sorry if you can hear that. I'm going to show you, if you're going to do a stick and poke, what I've learned from 18 hours ago. It's been an experience. It really has. So the tattoo idea that I got from Google. I've seen it for a good amount of time. And when I put it on yesterday, I thought, this looks great. You know, I wanted like a midi ring tattoo because I have a thing with midi rings. I'm that weird one. And so as I said, I put it on my skin and I poked. So as I washed it, it got to 9 o'clock last night, and I figured I might as well kind of clean it. When I say washed it, I pretty much got the basin, filled it up with some warm water. I used Dove soap. Filled it up with some warm water. Put it over my tattoo gently, put a little bit of soap, you know, to clean it, and then what I did was I patted it dry with a towel. Most of the ink came off. To be honest, when I did it, I was a little bit disappointed because most of the ink did come off. And I was looking at it and thinking, you know, I'm really kind of, I thought it was going to be a bit different. I have learned something though, and I wanted to share it with you. So you might have seen further on in the video last night's take on it. I used a shading needle. Now, upon reflection, I think I should have stuck with the needle that came with the kit. It was there for a reason, right? That's why it was there. So, I'm going to show a picture. I don't know if you can see it. This is the tattoo right now. To be honest, I'm not ashamed of it. You might not be able to see it. You might be able to see it there. It does sting a little bit, but that's perfectly normal for a tattoo. I'm going to also include a clip of the idea that I got down here so you can see what I was basing it on. Now, when I look at it, there's just a little bit of purple bit there on my finger. And that is just so that it's part of tattoo paper that I got given to me from my brother who did his own tattoos as well. It kind of runs in the family. He used a machine though. Have a machine, but I don't feel whoa, that's like way beyond my arena of expertise, or lack thereof. So I just use some black ink, and I'll be honest, I am not ashamed of it. I actually quite like it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it heal a little bit. This is only like day one of it. I'm going to let it heal, and then I might go over it. So I've still got, you know, alcohol pads. I've still got, still have the ability to do that. But I'm going to try. I have fake skin. I'm going to try and kind of see what the needle I have upstairs, what that does. And then what I might do is I might go over it. But I do like the design, to be honest. I don't know if you can see it there. If not, I'll put, it is very faint. Unless you're here in real life, you're not going to see it, but it is very faint. And, but I do like it. I'm not kind of looking down thinking, oh God, why in God's name did I do that? No, I do like it. Now, as you can see, I've got a towel in my hair. Having a little bit of jumper issues, that's it. So I've got a towel in my hair. And I've just had a bath. Now, I do have other tattoos, as I mentioned yesterday. This will be my 5th tattoo. And so, I've never had one on my hand. Kind of thought, we don't have a shower. You know, our house is post-war. Don't even get me started. But we don't have a shower, and I thought, for my body, you know, I have fibromyalgia, I have health conditions, having a bath helps. However, I do have... Yeah, things are about to get clinical. So I do have these. Now, I don't want to hear about all the stuff about plastic. You know, plastic is there, it exists, it's there to be used, right? So, with that said, I use this, okay, it's just basically, it's a, they're known as catering gloves. I use it for putting on CBD oil or peppermint oil. And I just whack one of these on. And you can get them really cheap from eBay. I whack one of these on, put it underneath water and let peppermint go on my hands, put it on my pressure points to help me out. But with this and cleaning this, because you can't submerge a new tattoo, Stick and Poke classifies as a tattoo. You see that ink? That's because it's in my skin. So it does classify as one. Now with all my other tattoos, I have, they're in a place where I don't have to get them submerged. They're on my wrist. The other one that I do have is on the back of my neck, and I don't really go around submerging the back of my neck in water. So what I decided to do was, I got a glove and I got a telephone hair tie. Now I'm going to be talking about these fairly soon, but I got one of these, and basically all I did, I doubled these up, opened this up. So I ran the bath, I already derobed. Put that on, I doubled it up, and then all I did was did that and went about my bathing. Kept this hand free for soap and stuff like that. Managed to wash my hair using that. And yeah, so it does sting a little bit. I've just put some moisturiser cream on it, but it was only done yesterday, so it is going to sting. I do like it, to be honest. I'm not adverse to it. I'm not, you know, I'm not thinking regret. I had a bit of anxiety yesterday, but that was to do with something very different. So I realised that it wasn't to do with a tattoo. But what I am going to do is, hopefully when it heals a bit, I'm going to hopefully go over it slightly. And then, yeah, so that's my stick and poke experience. It feels like a scratch this morning. It's very important to keep it moisturised. So every time I wash my hands, I haven't submerged my hand in water when I go to the toilet. So I just, I treat my hand like it's some sort of wooden plane, right? So I get the soap, as I said, I use a bar of soap Dove. I put that on my hand, I kind of rub it round like that. And then what I do is I kind of wash my hands at the back and things like that, wash the bottom of my finger and then gently move it over that bit, and that seems to have worked. It does hurt a little bit more today because the weather's absolutely crazy, and when the weather's crazy things are going to hurt more. As I found out last night, it was an experience with, you know, fibro. It's an experience, let's leave it at that. So yeah, so I am happy with it, to be honest. It was touch and go. I did think when I washed it off, there's a lot of ink coming off. If I when I hopefully go back to it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I'm going to concentrate on one dot at a time. You'll see from the design that it just basically needs a little bit more thickening up, but once it does, I think I'll be happy with that. I'm just thinking that when I look down, I do like it and I do think it's pretty. I wasn't going to share this, but I thought, no, this is part of the journey for me. This is, you know, what I've done and I'm happy with it. So yeah, I would just say that if you're going to do stick and poke, the stuff you get in the kit, if you buy the kit, just stick with that. Don't try and go all kind of like shading needles like I did. But I'm very kind of glad. The reason why I went with a shaded needle, to be honest, is because they're thicker and you get like 4 needles in one. And when you get a stick and poke one, it's literally just one needle you're doing it with. So it's supposed to be, I think it's 2 weeks that it's going to heal. But I am a fast healer anyway, so we're going to see what happens there. So if you would like to see this in, you know, all its form, see like that, it looks, to me, that looks okay. When I had it done, I kept saying to my other half about it, and I kept saying, oh, I shouldn't have had this done. And Jack was saying, it looks great, what are you on? You know, it looks fabulous, it really does. And basically, it just looks like my middle finger has a necklace around it, because that was what the designer had in mind. So, yeah, I'm just going to hopefully wait. It might be next weekend I might go. It might be weekend afterwards, we'll see. But I'm just going to, part of me now, I guess. It's part of the journey. So, considering my finger started out like this, and now it's like that. So, yeah, jury's out on whether you like it, but I like it. Do make sure to stay tuned. I do have some makeup tutorials coming your way, and I also have some hair tutorials coming your way. So we have some palettes to play with if you want to if you want to watch me put on makeup, you know, because I find it quite relaxing. So do make sure to subscribe if you want to. You won't get emails all the time. It'll just pop up when you go onto YouTube, or you can subscribe via my website if you so wish. And yeah, that's it really. So I've hopefully in the makeup tutorial I'll be sharing what I've been up to, and I've got something I'm working towards as well. I'll be sharing that in the makeup tutorial coming up as well. It's a really exciting one. We are going to go with, let's choose a colour. We're going to go with green. We're going to go with a green eyeshadow makeup tutorial by Miss Sporty. So keep it here, guys. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. You can find my socials down here, and take it easy. Bye.